Welcome to another CEO Wisdom podcast with Alexandre Leite. He is CEO at Advisor, Fleet and Utilities Expense Management. You can find them on advisortelecom.com. He was also a teacher, studied at Stanford, and got an array of entrepreneurial experience. So, quite excited to talk to him. This podcast is presented by my podcasting company. It's called podfire.com. If you want to start, scale, be invited to podcasts like this one, you can go to podfire.com. Alexandre, welcome to the pod. Tell me a bit more about yourself and about your company.
Thanks, Charles, for the opportunity. I I think that one thing that we can share with our public or with your public is the experience of life. I was executive for 14 years. Um, excuse me. My first company I developed, I was 17 years old. Then, when I was 20 years old, I developed my first company of telecom. And in 1998, we have the privatization of telecom here in Brazil. And our company uses to sell mobile phones and mobile lines. And lines decreased it to the price of $1 per line. And we sold it for 300 or $400. Then I faced my first difficulty as entrepreneur, and then I decided to go to executive life. I I was executive since 2000 till 2015 when I was executive director of a company of the group of Getnet in Brazil. Getnet was sold to Santander in 2012, and I was CEO of one division of benefits of payroll cards and benefits cards, prepaid cards. Okay, and then in 2015, I I had recuperated my courage or my confidence to restart a business. And in 2015, we developed a business of technology that works with telecom, with energy, and fleet expense management. Nowadays, our main business is energy, but it grows. It's a constant growth, but we have an exponential business. Is our fleet management cards. We reinvented this model in Brazil. Uh, Basically, this model in Brazil works with a credit card, with a POS, a point of sale, a bank that provide the POS, um a lot of companies mediating the merchant and the companies that hire these services. And we developed payment means using mobile phones and web that we eliminate all of the POS banks. And Our business model is a little bit different. Nowadays, fleet managers has to charge in all of the excuse me the chain, all of the chain, they have to charge 5.5% to reach 1.2% of profit. Okay, our business model is to charge in now chain 1.9% and reach 1.1 and 1.2% of profit. Then we had delivered almost 4% of benefits to the companies that hire our services when we compare with other fleet managers in the market. Nowadays, our fleet management operation is an operation of $10 million per year, but we are small in this business. We have to grow much more. I think that we can almost have 4 times this size in 2 or 3 years. and our business of energy reach almost um, $500,000 of profits per year. Then are different models, and I think that one important thing that we have to say is that it's very important to make focus on profit. Everybody wants to be a unicorn, which you spend a lot of money, but it has a lot of risk involved. Okay, excuse me, I talk much, but
That's okay. That's perfect. Thanks for these details. So $10 million a year, that's what you bring in the company from how much in payment processing? Like 500 million?
no, we bring $10 million of payment processing, okay,
Okay.
and 1.2 of profit per year.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
But
1.2.
we are small. We are so small in this market.
Yeah.
We have almost 2% of market share, but we are growing.
Right. How are you growing? Like, what will you put forward in terms of growth strategies for next year?
Oh, it's a very interesting question. Um, uh, I think that the most valuable way to expand is when client customers prove your service and indicate it to other companies. Then we are not going too fast because we want to make a lot of quality, good brands, large brands. We have nowadays more of three large brands, great brands that we have as customers, as clients. And after that, of a solid base in the 2024, then we want to consolidate our position. We want that these clients want to indicate our company to other customers. Then after the first semester, we are going to put more sales force in the field to bring new customers.
Right. And why that niche, like why transportation as a niche? Why don't you expand to other niche? For example, Brazil is strong on the petrol side of things, oil and gas. So why only this small niche?
Excuse me, can you explain by another way just to make it clear for me?
Yeah, no issues. So you're specialized in a niche, right? Like your niche is specific. Um, if I'm not mistaken, it's transportation.
Yes.
So why that specific niche? Why not expand in other sectors or industries?
Well, um, because we want to be good in one determined sector. Our technology can reach vehicles, can reach fleets of vehicles. Of course, we can reach it. But I think that it's better to specialize in one determined sector, then become very good in this sector, make a huge quality of service, deliver service, not looking to expand and grow, just looking to quality and profit. It's our strategy the next for 6 or 8 months of 2024, and
Right.
then that could be.
Right. And how do you increase your profit margins without diminishing it, because sometimes we want to cut on uh costs, for example, but the outcome of that is that profits margins are reduced. So how do you make sure to keep on growing that profit margin?
It's very interesting. I think that we have some steps to explain that. The first step was to deliver another way of technology when we reduce our operational costs. For example, the usual models used to expand almost 4.3% of costs to reach 1.2. They charge 5.5 costs 4.3 and reach 1.2 of profit. Okay, our model is based in 1.9 of charge 1.9 and reach 1.2 of profit. The same profit, but 3%, 3.6% lowest cost. Okay, but you made an interesting, you did an interesting question. Is okay, the market, suppose that market starts to copy your strategy, and our market will reach 1.9 of costs. How you will increase your profit, your margin, your profit margin of 1.2? I have to be clear to say that we didn't think it yet because we're in the first step. But looking forward, I think that the best way to reach value is to differentiate the quality of your services, reaching and making your clients ensured that they are reaching cost reductions. And then after that, we can find other ways of expand our profitable margin, like CO2 emissions, reducing, selling credit card, CO2 credit card, generating credit card, putting maintenance systems working with fuel management. Then I think that we have other business line that you can develop. But now we're in the first step. That's to prove to market that we can reach 4 or 4.5 of the cost reduction for companies comparing to the past model. But sure, we have to be concerned because other companies can copy our model, and then we can develop other profitable lines of products to offer to these customers.
Right. In your case, as the CEOs, what will be your priorities for next year?
Our targets for the next year?
Yeah.
Yes, we want to reach. We want to grow two times or 1.5 times between 15 or 20 million of processing payments per year.
Right. What challenges are you expecting in your field? You know, because you're Six Sigma black belt type of guy, so like you know that progress is difficult. There's external challenges that can hamper that progress. What challenges are you expecting, and how will you solve them next year?
I think that we have three challenges. The first one is to keep the quality of services, to prove to the clients that they are reducing their costs. I think that it's the first challenge that we have. The second one is with technology. We have to think how technology has to grow, has to increase, to provide scalable conditions to grow. And I think that the third problem that you can face, the challenge that you can face, is the competitors that will probably change their old technology, copying our new technology. And for this third condition, I think that we have to create a lot of different, like CO2, like other features of product to make it difficult to be copied. But I don't know if we can face these three challenges for the next year. I think that the most important challenge that we have to face is the quality of the lead time of implementation in our clients, and reach 1.5 or 2 times of growth for the next year.
Love it. Where can people find out more about you and your company, Alex?
Yes, we have www.fillupgestãodefrotas.com.br. May I write here in the chat?
We'll write it for you in the YouTube description. And I guess people can also find you on LinkedIn as Alexandre Leite, Leite.